Algebra. We're moving on to CO21. I think this is the last CO of the unit. There are 3 objectives after this, but I'm pretty sure they're all POs. And they all have to do with slope-intercept form.
Yes, sir.
So today, we are going to rekindle that slope-intercept form flame in your minds. Who can raise their hand and tell us a new voice, Addie, what is slope-intercept
Y
form?
equals mx plus b.
Y equals...
Henry, get in your spot right now.
Rowan, I need you to not do that again. Okay? Thank you. Whenever you have some downtime and you are in the back of the room, you can peruse class of 2009 up on the Jenga block, so she's on the left-hand side. A gal by the name of Lexi, who is actually up on my wall of fame here. Where is Lexi? She is right, nope, not that one. Right.
Down there.
Right
Right.
here, Lexi Wright, a dietitian now. I have a text saved in my phone from a long time ago, where she thanked me for. It says, thanks to you. This was sent on November 10th. So, ooh, this is not fun. November 10th of 2010.
Oh, really?
So 14 years ago. Thanks to you, Kyle MC Place says, when you have downtime, now it's not downtime. It says, thanks to you, I just got 10 cents off at Caribou for knowing the slope equation. This is real life stuff, people. When will you ever use this? At Caribou.
10 cents?
It's 2010.
You know what?
10 cents.
If she had taken,
Guys!
rules were a lot more lax back in 2010. If she had taken that 10 cents and invested that in the market, think of what that could be worth today. Like a quarter. Okay? A whole quarter. Look. 3, 2, 1, you are quiet. Lucas, I counted down. You are quiet. Matthew.
A quarter in this economy is nothing.
Yep, that's 2.5 times her investment.
What if that quarter was rare? So it would get so much more money.
See, the possibilities are endless. Okay, here we go. So the slope, okay. Oh, I wrote this in the wrong spot. Whoopsie doo. This goes down here.
Oh my God.
Y equals mx plus b.
Sing the song.
Nope, we don't have time. You spent so much time wasting about your questions. Slope-intercept form. It is the standard equation. This is the definition, not the actual form. The standard equation of a linear function. We talked about linear functions in CO19. We talked about slope in PO20. The standard equation of a linear function, which is y equals mx plus b. Now, which variable in that equation represents your slope? The m. Okay? The m variable is the slope. Does anyone know why? Raise your hand. Does anyone know why this is the slope? Why don't we use s? Why m? That seems kind of ridiculous. Lucas? Okay? Peyton? Matthew? Okay. Well, a little history lesson today. When math was first being discovered and written down and taught this many years ago, it was actually called the MLOP. Okay? It was the MLOP. But as languages translated over time, things changed and is now the slope as we know it today. But we use the m variable because once upon a time, it was called the MLOP. Okay? A little math history for you. What? Lucas, I need you to raise your hand before you start talking. Thank you. What does the b variable represent? And y equals mx plus b. What is the b variable? Kaylin. The y-intercept. Anyone know why we use b for y-intercept and not like y or I or something like that? Claire?
Isn't that like base?
No, it doesn't stand for base.
Don't we already use the y before the equation?
One reason is we already have a y accounted for. We don't want two y's in the same equation. Also, when math was first being discovered and written down, it was actually called the Y-Bintercept. But over time, the B got dropped off there, and so now it's the Y-Intercept.
I don't believe it.
3, 2, 1, you are quiet. So, in slope-intercept form, the two variables that we really care about, especially with the graphing, are the M and the B. The slope, as we know, the definition is how a line moves across the coordinate plane. Okay, rise over run. We've talked about slope the last couple of objectives now. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. Y-axis. And you think back to graphing last year's slope-intercept form, those are the two things that you care about, because if you know where it crosses the y-axis, that's an ordered pair. If you know the slope, you can find another ordered pair by using rise over run. And how many points do you need to make a line? Just 2. Okay? Just 2. So slope-intercept form is a great equation because it gives you one of the points on the y-axis, and then it tells you how to find the second point by using rise over run, by using the slope. Okay? As far as equations that I'm going to teach you, this is one of the top 3. The slope formula is another one, and eventually the quadratic formula is a third. Who knows how much money you could get off at Caribou with the quadratic formula? Okay, likely, but still 10 cents. What?
10 cents.
Probably. Yeah, they've raised their prices, but keep the discount the same. It doesn't make any sense. Economics. Peyton.
Oh yeah. Do you know Isaac Beach?
Yes.
Yeah, he was telling me about how we use this all throughout high school.
Yes.
And then I started crying
Why?
because I don't like slope-intercept.
Oh, Peyton, you're gonna come to love it. It makes your life so much easier. But I'm not kidding, right? Like, there's confirmation. The things I say are true. You will use this frequently.
I still
Grayson.
Are you sure that the
Well,
Slope
pay attention now.
intercept thing
Yeah.
is really true?
Yes. Yes. Lucas,
Do they still offer that discount?
10 cents? I don't go to Caribou.
They do. They do. Next question.
Okay.
You have to answer your question.
So, your job, your assignment, we'll get through a couple here, but ultimately due tomorrow is, I'm going to give you an equation in slope-intercept form. I'm going to give you a linear function that's been graphed, and then at the bottom, I'm going to give you 2 ordered pairs that you need to graph and identify the slope and the y-intercept. So the point of today is whether you are given an equation, a linear function that's been graphed, or 2 ordered pairs, you are able to identify the slope and the y-intercept from that information. Let's take the second one, y equals 3/5 x minus 6. If we recognize this in y equals mx plus b form here, and we're looking for the slope, that m variable, what value has been replaced for m in this equation? 3/5, right? So we know the slope of the equation is 3/5. We can identify that just by looking at what the equation tells us. If we're also looking for that y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, what value has been put in for b, Asher? Well done, Asher. It is -6, which represents the ordered pair 0, -6. That negative sign belongs to the 6. It's part of it. It's where it crosses. Okay? So that's an equation. You are literally just kind of looking at what value has been in for m, what value has been put in for b, and you've got your slope and your y-intercept there. So if I give you a line that's been graphed, we'll do the first one here. I'm giving you 2 ordered pairs. We're looking for the slope of this line. You did this in last objective. What's your strat for that? What's your strat for that? Find that slope of that line that's been graphed. Lucas, what do?
You look where the 2 ordered pairs that the C intersect. Like the slope, like we go up and over.
Right, the rise over run, right? Going from left to right, right? Going from the left ordered pair to the one on the right, we're going up 1. So our rise is 1. We're going over 4. Our run is 4. Our slope is 1 over 4.
Yay.
Okay? Now the additional part to this, you didn't have to do it in CO20, is what's the y-intercept? Where does this line cross the y-axis? What's the ordered pair?
-1.
0, -1, right? We can see that, okay? It's one of the ordered pairs I actually gave it to you. And so from a linear function, you're using that rise over run skill we practiced in CO20, but also layers across the y-axis and it crosses that 0, -1. Okay? For the bottom three, where I'm giving you ordered pairs that you need to plot, let's do the last one. We haven't done the last one any set yet. -5, 5, and 0, 3. So remember, ordered pairs are always in XY form, right? Here's your x-axis horizontal, here's your y-axis the vertical. So -5, 5 is going to be at -5, +5 right there. Plot that first point. 0, 3 is on the y-axis. That's going to be right here. Connect those dots. Okay? And what is the slope of this line? Now that's graphed, it's just like what you did up above. Okay? We're using rise over run, James.
Oh, never mind. I was doing the first one.
Okay? What's the slope of this line here?
12. No, shit.
12 is wrong. Henry?
Is it -2/5?
-2 down to a run of 5. So our slope is -2/5. Okay? And where does this cross the y-axis? 0, 3. We can see that because we plotted the points. We can see where it crosses the y-axis. Also, I give it to you. You're welcome. Right? Remember, in an ordered pair, whenever x is 0, the y value is the y-axis, or the y-intercept by definition. So, not a whole lot to do for homework tomorrow. Just kind of working with slope-intercept form. Committed to memory, could be worth millions. Maybe not.
Unless you're on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Imagine,
True.
Mr. Schultz, I would give you half my winnings if I won that.
You know, we're recording, so that's legally
Yeah.
binding.
Legally binding.
Fantastic.
And if you die,
Oh.
tell me who's it going to.
Yeah, I'll have to pick my favorite kid.
Who's your favorite kid?
Tell you off camera.
Kid.
Madden.
No, I love Tegan.
All right, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, comments, corrections, criticisms on this. Homework for tomorrow, all of CO21. Henry,
Question, who's your favorite child?
again, off camera for that information.
Will you tell us
Lucas,
congratulations on teaching someone y equals someone's supposed to be in segment 10 cents.
yes, I make a difference. That's
Really?
why I give it to you.
I already lost 10
Then I'll tell you math.
Go.